so I was hoping you could watch me as I make the coffee. Thank you. Okay, the beans are freshly ground and accurately measured. The water is about 90 degrees Celsius. Now, the pace and angle when pouring the water are really important. Pour slowly and quietly in a circular motion. You'll know you're doing it right when it starts smelling really good. It's not exactly what you'd get at a cafe, but I think I've improved a lot. There's so much to consider when making coffee. I get why people are so particular about it. I know it's a bit weird to ask at this point, but when do you feel like drinking coffee the most? Oh, I see. You know, that's the weird thing about the smell of coffee. Drinking it is supposed to wake us up, but the smell has a relaxing effect too. When my mom was still alive, the house used to smell like this every morning. Now I realize how often she'd make coffee, even on days she was busy. I saw on TV the other day that smells and memories are linked closely together. The smell of coffee reminded me of my mom. But in your case, I wonder if it'll remind you of the times we spent here, drinking coffee together. In that case, I'd better practice and treat you to another cup while we still have time. It'd be pretty sad if you only remembered my coffee being bitter. I feel like I haven't gotten into something like this for a long time. I also think it's helped me practice staying focused. Maybe it's because I've been doing it so diligently. Anyways, thanks a lot. Because of you, I think I understand the taste of coffee a little better now. Besides, if my mom liked it, I'm sure I will too. Oh, there's still more if you want a refill. I've gotten a lot better now, so I hope you'll join me again sometime. Next time, it's gonna be even better than it was today.
Listen. That's amazing. go. Yes. All right. I think it's finally time for me to pay you back for everything.
See you two are together again today.
Kurosawa-san, I don't usually see you around here. Is it...
No, I'm just helping patrol the area. You might have noticed already, but the city's been feeling a little different lately. We can't be sure what'll happen. Make sure not to stay out too late.
Thanks. You be careful too.
I will. At any rate, this is perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Recently, your friend here has been bothering me about my work. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm hoping you might have an idea. Oh. Thinking of becoming a police officer?
No. Well, I haven't really thought that far yet. I just figured I should get to know you better, Kurosawa-san, since you've done so much for me.
I've had my eye on this guy for a long time, but I have to say, he's changed a lot this past year. Is this your doing? If it is, then I hope you'll keep looking after him. He has a tendency to get himself into trouble when you're not watching. Oh, and just to illustrate what I mean, at the end of last year, we had an incident where a large number of gang members were found knocked out at Naganaki's shrine. It seemed to be the result of a fight, but no matter who we asked, they all claimed it was their own fault. The attacker is still unknown. We thought it might have been a clash with another gang in the area, but some of our sources suggest there were only 2 culprits. The most surprising part is no one found at the scene had any actual injuries. It's kind of unbelievable considering their sheer numbers. Whoever did it must have been pretty skilled. But in the end, the victims were just a group of infamous punks. They probably pushed their luck one too many times and got what was coming to them. It's very likely the other side acted in self-defense. And with no injuries, we probably don't need to pursue this case any further. I have no idea why the two of you would look so relieved to hear this. I may be an officer of the law, but I'm a human being first. If there are those with integrity who know how to use the power they're given, then I'm not above helping that cause.
I think I'm starting to see the path I need to take. Thank you, Kurosawa-san.
I haven't done anything to deserve thanks. I was just musing to myself. Things may have turned out fine this time, but you'd better avoid pulling a stunt like that again. Nowadays, it's becoming more common for goons like them to carry guns. Maybe it's inevitable given how connected the world is, but things just seem more dangerous lately.
I don't know about that. Against a gun, you'd have to feint and approach from the side. Living abroad, though. Now that's a thought. I'll have a lot of freedom once I graduate. It might be fun to see how far my fist can take me.
There he goes again. Jokes aside, you certainly get a lot of opportunities when you're young. I do miss that sometimes. Maybe the three of us can get together for a drink someday. Well, I'll be on my way.
Someday, huh? You know, I've had to do a lot of thinking about the future lately, what with entrance exams and all. No matter what path I take, I intend to keep on fighting. But I'm sure there are some things out there I won't be able to do alone. That's why someday, I want to become a leader just like you. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've got a job to do before that. I'm gonna protect you and all my friends. I'm gonna fight for our futures. And I'm gonna be the big brother she'd be proud of. That reminds me. I should give these to you before I forget. Go ahead and use those if you want. I'll teach you how to wrap them later. No particular reason, but if you have those on, they'll stabilize your grip on your weapon during battles. Just take them for now. They're what let me use my fists to their full potential. In a way, you do the same thing for me. All right? How about we end the night on a high note with some good eating? Anything goes today, so don't be shy. I'll be taking care of the check. Do I? Kurosawa-san told me it'd put us on better terms if I said that. Well, I'll work on it. You and I will be going strong for years to come. Just call this a practice run. All right, let's go.
Oh, right. Welcome back. Smell of the soil really makes it feel like we're growing something, doesn't it?
think that about does it. Shall we head back downstairs?
I wonder.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Oh yeah! Wait, what?
Well, about that.
By the way,
Hey. I see.
excuse me.
Hey! Oh, welcome back.
Excuse me. Yes.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Are you accepting a request? Come to think of it, a shame. I feel quite motivated. Very well, then.
Go have a look for yourself. Thanks for stopping. Go have a... Thanks for stopping.
Welcome.
What? Creating equipment. We have some new items prepared. Come take a look. What would you like? So, what will it be? So, what will it be? What would you like? Here, it's all yours. Here you go. Thanks for waiting. Here, it's all. Everything good? Everything good? Hope to see you soon.
Come to think of it,
Excuse me?
Everyone, listen up. Listen. Whoops, wrong answer.
has been a while since we attended class. The teachers and our classmates seem to be doing well. By the way, did you notice that Junpei-san was missing? I saw him head for the rooftop before afternoon classes started. Perhaps he decided to skip the first day of the semester?
Oh. Sorry, I don't really have a reason to be up here. I just sort of felt like it. Only to find Junpei here as well.
I guess I just felt the urge myself. Maybe we've been through so much together that our wavelengths are in sync.
That's just your imagination. If I'm on the same wavelength as Junpei, I'd better change the channel. Anyhow, it's so nice today, isn't it? The wind's a little chilly, but the fresh breeze feels great.
Looking from here, the view ain't that bad.
It's familiar scenery, but I guess that's why it's so calming. The end almost doesn't feel real.
People have been passing out and disappearing out of nowhere lately, huh?
They've been talking about a lot of shadow-related incidents on the news, too. Mitsuru-senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims. The memory revision can't keep up.
I don't really get it. This is all 'cause of Nyx, huh? Feels like the world's hit rock bottom. There's even weird cults popping up. I guess this won't be one of those, oh, it was just a dream moments.
We'll do whatever we can. No regrets. I'm not gonna try and act cool and say things like, I want to protect everyone, but I couldn't handle it if the time we spent together disappeared.
Yep. In fact, the tales of the amazing battles I survived should be handed down through every generation forever.
Look who's talking. Weren't you the one who was sulking and giving us a hard time?
Well, that was the passion of my youth. You know, I've matured since. You think so too, right, dude? Oh, come on! Well, fine. I'll just have to make a huge comeback then. That's what heroes do.
You never change, do you? I'm almost jealous. I'm not one to talk, though. I got stuck in my own head and acted out, too. I wonder if I've grown since then. I mean, it used to be just the three of us, right?
If you'd asked me back then, I never would have guessed it'd come to this.
We've all been through so much this year.
Well, yeah, but you gotta look on the bright side. Our friendship is way stronger now, isn't it?
Don't say that with such a straight face. You're embarrassing me. But I guess it hasn't been too bad. We've gotten this far together, so let's see it through to the end. There you go again. Do you even get the situation we're in?
He gets the job done when you need him to. We just gotta do our best and send him packing. And those two guys from Strega haven't made a move, but you know they gotta be planning something. We gotta take care of them, too. Let's show them what C's 2F's trio can do! Now that I got you guys, I feel way more pumped!
Oh. I just remembered, Junpei. You never gave me back that CD. In fact, you never return anything you borrow.
What? Oh, yeah. That. Do you have to bring it up now?
excuse me. That's great. I find myself coming here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these shrines, but lately that's changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. We waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. I can understand why now. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died, but his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. I feel the same. I recognized the fact that I can't protect you, but I came back anyway. Subconsciously, I was acting based on my emotions rather than logic. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but it's true. The parameters governing my behavior seem to have been updated during my time with you.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Eon Arcana.
Oh, I misspoke. I mentioned what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Sorry. Welcome back. Uh-huh.
I don't think so. No.
Hey.
Thank you very much. I like this place. I can see the entire town from here. The Moonlight Bridge is to the right, and over there is Polonia Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? Back in Yakushima, where I'd been sleeping, the ocean waters were much clearer than they are here. But I prefer the view here. Before I came here, I didn't even think about whether I liked the scenery or not. What about you? Do you like it here? I'm so glad to hear that. Feeling the same way? Watching the same scenery? It's nice. I began to feel emotions towards various things that I hadn't felt before. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, then I want to cherish these feelings. Oh, I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's still January, so the winds can get quite chilly up here. It would be awful if you caught a cold.
I see you're back.
By the way,
Marvelous. I'm looking forward. Oh, Oh, yes. How splendid! Are you accepting a request? If I may say so. I will await a report of success. Very well.
You're here. Thank you. I got really into my reading last night and never went to sleep. I thought I'd be fine since I've lost sleep from the pain and anxiety of my illness before, but I suppose I'm not doing my health any favors like this. Thank you. Or rather, I suppose I should apologize. It's been so long since anyone told me off or anything. I came out here because I was hoping to find you. I only have so much time left, you know. Do you remember when I said I liked reading heartwarming stories? There are as many stories as there are stars in the sky, but I don't think any of them are what I'm looking for. The problem is, none of those stories were written for people like me. I guess I'm just being selfish. Just like I am with you, too. You're always coming to visit me, keeping me company and talking with me. How much of your valuable time have you spent with me? I don't deserve it. You're spoiling me. That's why I like you so much, though. Sorry, I was in such a good mood that I overexerted myself. I'd like to see you again sometime.
I see you're back.
Hey,
By the way,
I'm counting it. What'll it be? I got some stuff you might find useful, so feel free to browse. Everything. 1 second. That what you want? Great. It's all yours. At this point, I think you've got the skills to handle anything in here. Well, huh? Made up your mind? All right, then. Running a little sick. You finished? Be seeing you.
Please come again.
Well, I...
Good day. Here are my requests. A shame. Very well.
Hey! What? Hold up.
That's why.
Thank you very much. Stay behind me. This could be dangerous. They seem very angry. You're the ones that I often see at the shrine. What's wrong? What? Koromaru-san? You think we what? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san. It's true that he's been helping us in our battles, but... What? No. Oh, these are Koromaru-san's old friends. They doubt our intentions regarding Koromaru-san, since he's been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand? This is all a misunderstanding, everyone. Please, don't be angry. Just calm down. I'm so sorry. My hand is hard. I see. No wonder they're suspicious of me. My body is completely unnatural to them. I hope that dog isn't hurt. I've been thinking lately. No matter how human my heart becomes, my body will always remain a machine. Of course, it's obvious when you think about it, but I'm not strong enough to be a weapon, and I'm too stiff to pass as a human. There's nowhere I truly belong. I'm neither completely machine, nor quite human. But... Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You're right. Even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself. Sorry for bringing all of this up. If I hadn't been created, I never would have met everyone. And that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. I know that, I should make sure that Koromaru-san's friends understand our situation. I don't want you to end up in danger again. I'll see you later. Excuse me.
Oh, there you are. We're all going to Hagakure. Wanna come? Huh? Seriously? I didn't even think about that. Sonata-san's buying today. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? Ah, you probably forgot all about it by now. Well, you won in the end, even if it was ice. But whatever, Sonata-san still lost, right? Even if it took me like 6 months to make him admit it. Come on, everyone else already left. We got a jet.
Everyone's okay with the special, right? Okay, 5 specials, please.
Man, this is awesome! Sonata-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
I'll accept that I lost. But why do I have to treat all of you?
You're still going on about that? Come on, Sonata-san, a bet's a bet. You gotta pay up.
All right, all right. I never said I wouldn't. What's wrong, I guess? You doubting me too?
No, but have you seen the magazine on the counter? The headline caught my attention.
What magazine?
This one, Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
Oh, it must be about that doomsday cult. They're all over the internet, too.
Huh. Hmm? Hey, look at this photo. Check out their so-called messiah.
What the? Is that Takaya?
I thought something was up. So, it's Strega after all. I just lost my appetite.
Listen. Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon, a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is known as Nyx. I have beheld her glory, and she has blessed me with power beyond belief. When Nyx arrives, there will be no more pain, no more suffering. Humanity shall be freed.
How the hell does he know about Nyx?
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? But that's a lie!
I don't think that even matters. This is all just a game to him.
That bastard.
But there are those who do not understand the truth, even though they have also been granted her blessing. They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it for their own personal gain. These miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Wait, is he talking about us?
Shh, not so loud! We're not the only ones here, you know.
And what do they mean by the charismatic one? Why is he suddenly a celebrity?
Well, apparently Jin was already pretty well known on the internet. He's probably good at influencing public perception.
Yeah, I bet he orchestrated Takaya's rise to fame by building his brand like a celeb. Those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall right their wrongs. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation. Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is upon us, my brethren.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Perhaps the power of an exceptionally charismatic individual is the only way to change this nebulous future. That's the end of the article. It appears Strega disappeared again after the interview.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They're just wasting everyone's time.
Still, it seems they've managed to shift the atmosphere of the entire city. Even if they don't say it out loud, people must be scared inside.
Yeah, they probably are. Why else would anyone believe this nonsense? It's not normal.
Believing what you hear is a choice. There's no real way for them to know what's true.
Well, no wonder it feels like the world's ending. We're all gonna die.
But is that so unusual? All life will eventually come to an end. Does Nyx's involvement change that in some way? Death is a natural occurrence in the cycle of life. Don't all humans realize this?
I guess.
Tell you the truth, I never even would have thought about my own death if none of this happened. But we're already here, so why don't we just leave it at that? Our target is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll deal with them too. That's all there is to it.
Agreed. We'll probably run into them in Tartarus anyway. No matter how you look at it, they want us out of the picture.
Promise Day's almost here, huh?
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
Alright. And first things first, we're gonna need lots of energy. Let's eat! Excuse me! I'll add a Hagakure bow to the list! You don't mind, right, Sonata-san?
Oh, Junpei, didn't you say you were eating half of Aigis' food too?
Don't worry, I'm starving.
You better eat it all.
Is that... There's a possibility.
Is that? So, that's right, but
Stop messing around!
Huh?
I think. In that case,
Come to think of it,
Seriously?
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Have you seen a kitty cat around here? She's a precious little white-spotted cat named Michan. She slipped away when I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she could have gone. She's getting on in her years, like me, so I doubt she could have gotten very far.
A white-spotted cat. Did you see one?
Goodness, really? Where might this have been? Thank you, dear. I'll go look for her.
A white-spotted cat named Michan. If you don't mind, could we help her look? Yes! What's the phrase usually used in situations like these? What goes around, comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it! She might be so hungry, she could eat a house. Or was it hungry as a house? In any case, we should hurry. Michan-san! Michan-san! Are you there? There's no trace of her. I can detect hostile readings like shadows. But when it comes to this, I'm useless, aren't I? And I was the one who insisted we search. I'm sorry. Thank you. But it's getting dark. We should probably give up the search for today. I'm happy that you took the time to indulge me in this. It's not working out. After all, how could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person? I'll be going back alone today. I need some time to think. I'm sorry. After you invited me out, too. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Was that a cat's meow? Could it be? Are you Michan-san? It is Michan-san! I'm so glad! Let's go tell the old lady about this.
Oh, there. You seem a little skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company. I was so lonely when Michan was missing. I don't know how I can thank the both of you.
Lonely? Is being by oneself lonely?
Oh, yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you'll find that all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. No one can truly live alone. Some of my neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me.
Miss,
Well, Michan, shall we go home? Thank you so much, you two.
it seems that living is something that can't be done alone. Yes, it's important to keep someone in your thoughts, and to know that you are in theirs. To be able to contact them anytime, and to touch them. But I do understand one thing. It seems I feel happy when I'm together with you. But I have to wonder if living means to be able to connect with other people. How close to that goal can I come with a body like mine? Just kidding. I've been exceedingly negative lately. I wonder what's wrong with me. We should start heading back.
Welcome back.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. Two this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely. Goodbye now.
Yes, exactly. And so...
Oh. Thank you very much. That old lady. She's Michan-san's owner.
Hey, Granny! Got a date tomorrow, but, I don't have any money or anything, you know?
Oh my, is that so? Oh, you poor thing. You've always been such a good boy, Kiyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me.
Come on, quit it! I told you not to call me Kiyoshi!
But it's such a beautiful name. I picked it out myself, you know. It was the name of a fine doctor from my home village.
Yeah, I know, I've heard. Come on, hook me up already!
Oh, yes, yes. It's not much. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Sweet, thanks. See ya!
Be careful, and visit again soon.
I have something I want to ask that Kiyoshi-san. Kiyoshi-san, please wait.
Hey! Don't call me that! Aiga-senpai?
Do you know me?
Well, yeah. You're famous. I'm, Kiyoshi Sakuma. I'm a first year. Everyone calls me Joe, Aiga-senpai, so you can just...
I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Do you mind?
Sure.
Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself?
Huh? What?
Your grandmother said that she's lonely because she has nobody else.
What is this, a lecture?
No, I just want to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? If you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate her loneliness.
I mean, I am her grandson, but... Look, I don't need a lecture from you, alright? It's none of your business, okay?
Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live?
To live.
Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important. That's what your grandmother is slowly losing.
To live? Are you kidding? No one actually actually talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast?
To have a blast?
I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah! We're alive to have a good time!
A good time.
So, what do you say, Aiga-senpai? If you got time, why don't we...
Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go.
Huh? What the hell? What, so you were just trying to play me? Screw you!
I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings, and I even made him angry. Did I do something wrong? Hmm? Oh. You're right. I hadn't noticed that. Now I get it. Ever since I decided to live, I've been asking why and how more frequently. The more time I spend with you, the more I discover that I don't understand. That when I ask myself why I'm not alive, I never have an answer. Is this what you call frustration? But at the same time, I feel extremely lucky. I would even say I'm more fortunate than others, despite not being human myself. After all, you are very important to me, and I get to be by your side. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist. In all honesty, though, my feelings towards Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands to embrace those precious to him. And yet he... What is this ugly feeling? Is it jealousy? Let's stop this. It isn't right. Yes, I am stopping right here. Shall we go home then?
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Excuse me. I suppose... Is that...
Hey.
way.
By the way,
No way.
Thank you. Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Michan's disappeared again.
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Michan went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss?
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too. And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, You're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy? Was Michan-san grateful to have been born? For what purpose was Michan-san born? Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. All life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human, it's about you. Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do? I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back.
Oh, welcome back.
No. Oh, right.
Hey. Thanks. Say, how do you feel about a pink alligator? I thought so too. I knew you'd understand. See, it's the main character of a story that I'm writing. He was born in a lush, green forest, but he turned out to be pink. He stands out so much that he can't hunt for food easily, so he's always hungry. The other animals dislike him and call him disgusting, almost like he's cursed. So he was used to living alone. But one day, he made a friend. It was a little bird that had trouble flying. Every day, the bird would stand on the pink alligator's back and practice. It's kind of embarrassing to tell you this. So, what do you think? Well, it's still a work in progress. I've never tried writing a story before, so maybe I'm not good at it. But I'm writing it for myself, so that's what matters. I hope you can take something positive away from it, though. I actually came up with it the other day. I decided I wanted to write a heartwarming story just for myself. I'd like it to be a hopeful tale, about finding the meaning in one's life. I think of you when I write. It's like I can hear you telling me not to die just yet. The wind is going to pick up soon. I can feel these kinds of things now. I hope I have enough time. We should leave. I'd like to see you again sometime.
Welcome back.
By the way,
Oh, wow! Salut.
Hey. Perhaps...
You there? You live in a world where emptiness roams and chaos reigns. You struggle so fervently, twinkling like stars in the night. But such delusion will not lead to deliverance. Why not join us in the Messiah and await the moment of salvation? Time will not wait. If you wish to hear the voice of the Messiah, you must make haste. We'll have a look, please. Thanks for stopping by. and speak to our savior.
Well, well, well. I do believe this is the first time you've ever visited me. I'm sure you are aware of the coming salvation. I understand your perspective. I'm certain you've realized it by now. We have no further reason to be enemies. Your efforts were all for naught. The Dark Hour will persist, and Nyx will bring an end to this planet. Fate has been decided. But there is no need to worry. We are simply being freed at last from the illusion of a future rife with betrayal. Nothing more, and nothing less. All you must do is embrace this truth. Do so, and I shall be your shepherd. But of course, that's just the kind of person you are. So then, you intend to fight Nyx? I see. I scorn those who preach about the future with improvidence. The world does not need a script that is already written, nor does it want for charlatans who speak as though the future can be seized. What it needs is for the curtain to fall. If I just endure for now, if I can wait until tomorrow, these blind hopes for the future are the root of the people's suffering. They can never be saved because they look to a future that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter whether you can defeat Nyx or not. Why, you ask? Because you won't even be able to reach her. On the day of salvation, I will wait atop the Tower of Demise for Nyx to arrive. And be warned, if you dare to oppose me, I will show no mercy.
I guess we'll get started.
wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I'm sorry about the other day. I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human. But because of that, I've realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with someone else before? Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine. Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person. The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have. As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet... I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens. Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way? Why are you so important to me? This is... love? Oh, so that's it. I finally understand. I have another wish. One just as important as my desire to live. But I know that this is something that I can never have. Let's go home.
Oh, welcome back.
It couldn't be.
So, yes.
Hey.
Speaking of, career counseling is coming up.
Yeah, what are we even supposed to talk about the whole time?
Oh, Koro-chan!
You're gonna get sick if you go sleeping anywhere you want, you know. What's up, Igus?
There's a miniature camera near the ceiling. It's been camouflaged.
What?
So it's been recording everyone who walks past here?
Oh yeah, I forgot you could see anywhere in the dorm from the command room.
Does that mean one has been placed in each of our rooms as well?
I never thought about that, but I think it might. I did use the system last year.
Huh? Is that true?
Well, you need a key to use it, and I doubt any of the guys would have the guts to look in our rooms. Oh, if they did, Nyx can wait. I'll tear them apart first.
Are you experiencing the psychological breakdown known as dying of shame?
Anyway, we don't need that stupid system anymore. Let's ask Mitsuru-senpai to have it removed.
Yes, that's right. The camera's recording right now. Yoo-hoo!
Marvelous. I'm looking. Are you accepting a request? Very well then.
Welcome. Come again, yeah. Welcome. Come again, yeah.
later. Thank you. Why don't we try adding some spice today? Go ahead and blend it however you like. I always find this to be so relaxing. I suppose you could call it a moment of bliss. Let me know whenever you're in the mood for more tea. I'd be happy to treat you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, yep.
Thank you very much. Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st. If only I could be that calm. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death, somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about, but you and I will have to part one day as well. And then I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that two given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you. I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. We should go back. I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later. Yes. Okay. Excuse me.
Seriously? Seriously?
Oh! Yes!
Here comes the champ.
Now things are getting exciting! Get him, Amada!
We heard you two were going to have a match. We're just here to witness it.
That's right. We're here to watch the little dude shine.
When I told them I wanted to beat you, they all offered to help.
I set up a training routine for him and gave him advice on his movements.
I also wanted to build my legs and core, so I've been going on runs with Koromaru.
And I took on the role of being you for practice matches.
We figured if he couldn't land a hit on Junpei, then beating you would be out of the question.
But, hey! Spare a thought for the guy covered in bruises over here! Man, he really didn't hold back anything on me.
Well then, let's do this.
You're doing good, Amada! Keep it up!
You can do this. Just take it half a step further.
Crap, did he get hit?
The next one's coming. Get up!
Hey, are you guys up there?
winner is Amada in the blue corner.
I just got lucky. Plus, I did kind of cheat.
No. You saw a window of opportunity and you took it. That's something to be proud of.
Fuka and I bought some roasted sweet potatoes. I was looking for everyone to come eat with us, but what are you guys doing up here anyway?
We're witnessing a showdown between men. Right, Amada?
It sounds kind of weird when you put it like that. But yeah, I guess so.
It was a great match on both sides.
Huh? I don't really get it, but it sounds like you're having fun. It's cold though, so you should head inside soon.
Oh wait, did you say sweet potatoes? Count me in!
I bought them for Amada-kun. Junpei, you can have the skin and the burnt parts.
Hey! What am I, a dog?
Thanks for the match. I learned a lot from it. If we do one more round, I'll definitely lose. I just got lucky. You really are amazing. Technically, we're tied 1-1 now, so the next match decides the real winner. Not sure I actually have a chance, though. But I hope you'll let me challenge you again sometime. You gotta promise, okay? Okay. Then, until that time comes, will you hold on to this for me? That's the key to the house I lived in with my mom. Whenever I look at it, I remember the time I spent with her. That house is filled with all kinds of memories we shared together. I know the final battle isn't going to be easy, but no matter what, I want to come back here. I feel like this key will connect us to each other. And I hope, someday, maybe I can be that person someone can always come back to. Just like how Mom and everyone at the dorm was there for me. Sorry for talking for so long. Shall we go down and have some sweet potatoes? So our next match would be next year? Or maybe even longer than that. I know! How about once I reach the same height as you? And if we're around the same build, I might stand a chance. Oh, but you'll probably be even stronger by then. When that time comes, I wonder what everyone will be like. It's exciting just thinking about it.
Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Well,
By the way,
Oh yeah!
Oh, right.
the way!
Thank you very... Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's exactly why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. It used to bother me, but I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I am unable to die. I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this? That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. Weep the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am, my emotional engine. The Papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection, not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent. Something that can never be erased. I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd, or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs. Well then, will you untie my ribbon?
Oh, hello.
Yeah?
Oh! All right! Sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course. If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
Hey, dude!
Yep, yep.
Huh? Yep. So, after that...
You know, oh,
sorry if my room smells like food. It's because I taste test my cooking in here every once in a while. I don't really know how my room smells anymore because I'm so used to it. Did you know that out of our 5 senses, smell is the one that adapts the fastest, so, Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, sorry. It's just, this is the first time I've ever invited a boy to my room, so... Do you remember how I said I don't feel like I have the strength to believe in the future? Well, being with you has taught me why. I think it's because I never finish anything I start. People who've never known happiness probably can't imagine themselves being happy in the future either. And that's how I was. I always used to quit before I could find out what good might come from something. I never had a future to look forward to. But I finally realized how I really feel. And so, I felt like I needed to tell you. Or rather, I wanted to tell you, no matter how it might change things between us. You know, I think I have what it takes to change. Slowly, but surely. As long as I have you, I don't think I'll lose my way. I know. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I wanted to give you. Here it is. Since you're always listening to music, I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it. This is from my heart. Remember how I told you that I was pretty good with machines? Well, I wanted you to see that side of me instead of my cooking side. I just want you to know everything about me. So, what do you think? Oh, it's nothing really. Just a hobby. But I'm really glad you like them. Whenever you listen, it'll be like I'm there with you. No matter where we might be.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
Oh, sorry. I was having so much fun. I didn't mean to keep you for so long. I didn't realize it was so late. We still have time, right? Just a little longer. Please, stay with me. last saw them. I think that about does it. Shall we head back downstairs?
Oh, welcome back. Oh!
I suppose.
Oh, that reminds me. No.
Please, just wait a little while longer. Oh, you're here. You could have woken me up. Or did you just want to admire my pretty face sleeping like a baby? Upsy daisy. We recently closed the book on a difficult matter, so I suppose the relief has put me at ease. It's the middle of the day, but I feel awfully sleepy. While we're all here, I think it's time we told you. The truth is, we sent a letter to Gecko-Con. We asked them to go ahead and cut the persimmon tree down. just the reaction I was hoping for. It was more than worth it to surprise you like that. Sorry for doing this without running it by you. When we went to visit the tree together, I met a school faculty member on my way back. He told me the administration is planning to put up a new school building where the tree currently is. It would be selfish of an old man like me to deprive those young people of new learning opportunities. Helping children reach their potential is more important than clinging on to old memories. I think our son would agree. He was a teacher, after all.
Yes, we had a long talk about it, and this was the conclusion we came to.
You really set an example for young people, being so considerate to old folks like us. We pray with our son in heaven that more kind souls like you will graduate from GeckoCon. Here, we'd like you to have this. It's the first fruit produced by the persimmon tree. A little rough around the edges, just like our son. My dear was the one who suggested we give it to you.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Hierophant Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Hierophant within thyself.
Cheer up and get on with our lives. We're too old to waste a single day. If we kick the bucket while wasting our days away, I'm sure he'd laugh at us from heaven.
It's hard on the parents to have such a oh my. Does it sound like I'm boasting? Oh no.
I see you're back.
Hey, surprised to see you out here. It's freezing. Oh yeah, career consultation's tomorrow, isn't it? You know what you're gonna say? At the very least, tell them what they want to hear. Miss Toriyumi's pretty scary when you piss her off. Every time I fall asleep in class, she demands I apologize with a more and more expensive cake. Dude, you gotta hear me out. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty much set on going to college after graduating. I heard some people aren't planning on doing anything at all. No college, no job. They just don't want to put the effort in, I guess. I know it's a pain, but I think they've got it all wrong. I actually kind of like the way things are, you know? Oh, you agree with me, boy? Like you actually understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'd better buy a cake just in case.
You know what? Yep, yep.
Attention, please.
Let's begin, shall we? I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job? Well, you still have another year until you graduate. It's okay if you still haven't decided. Just don't put it off for too long. What's most important is that the decision is yours, and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be. But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you. You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most? I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Ah, Aigis-san. Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aigis-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? Seen her go up there alone every now and then. Sure. Good luck. So, do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think. After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, And I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed. I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have. Please. Thank you.
Hey there. Yeah.
Welcome back. No. What? So,
Hey,
excuse me. That is...
Oh, really? I think...
Hey there.
Seriously?
Salut. Thank you. Why don't we try adding some spice today? Go ahead and blend it however you like. I always find this to be so relaxing. I suppose you could call it a moment of bliss. Let me know whenever you're in the mood for more tea. I'd be happy to treat you. Hello. Say. I see. So, I need to know the etiquette of this place. Are there any customs I should follow? Oh, right. Slurping is considered polite. I've heard about that. I hope I can do this correctly. Now then, let us begin. Bon appétit! What a fascinating flavor. I thought it's strange at first, but it carries with it a subtle complexity. Yes, this is quite delicious. Excuse me, Monsieur Chef de Cuisine?
Chef de cuisine? Talking to me?
Your ramen is absolutely wonderful. It's been a while since I last gave my compliments to the chef. What do you use for the bouillon?
Bouillon? What the hell is that? You're asking about the recipe? Sorry, miss, can't tell you. That's how we put bread on the table.
So it's a secret recipe. I completely understand. You don't have to tell me. You mentioned this dish puts bread on the table? I suppose that means it comes in sandwich form as well. I see. What a fascinating delicacy.
That ain't exactly. Well, whatever.
The recipe I've seen in this delectable, likely patented and sold for micro profit. Oh, sorry. My imagination got the best of me. I've been wanting to try raw ramen for a long time. Do you find that unusual? Oh, that's good to hear. I never had the opportunity to eat this kind of food growing up. The style of restaurant is new to me too. So I have to admit, it's something I've always wanted to try. I'm glad we came here today. You've already taught me so much about ramen etiquette. I would love to return here in the future.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond.
Oh, I didn't notice the time. We should be going.